Hello there, my name is Ajiboye Isaac, and we want to look at a very important aspect of mathematics, business arithmetic. It is the most common aspect of mathematics, right? You can see that in the stores, the marketplaces, when you go to buy things, we talk about business arithmetic. So an emphasis on discount. We want to look at discount. Of course, I'm very sure that you're not new to the word. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, learners should be able to define discount, differentiate between marked price and cash price, and solve problems of discount. Okay? So key words, key vocabulary words. Percentage. Percentage means the proportion of quantity as a fraction of 100. Thus, it is interpreted as a ratio of quantities multiplied by 100. For example, 7% denoted as 7 with a sign of percentage is equivalent to 7 over 100. Marked price. This is the price on an item for sale before discount. Cash price. This is the price of an item with reference to the cash tendered after discount has been deducted. Principal. Principal is the original or starting amount invested or loaned. Okay, marked price again. For instance, you go to a store, you can see a price tag on the item. That's marked price. That is the price they want to sell it. But it's possible that there's a discount on such an item. Okay, it means that you find the discount and deduct the discount from that marked price, which is the cash you're going to tender at the cashier. I'm sure some of you at one point or the other must have engaged in something like that. So, but we want to see the mathematical interpretation of all of this. Okay, so discount. This is the preference reduction given to cash sales. Okay, it is given as a percentage, which is then deducted from the market price or from the marked price. Okay, so cash price is equal to marked price minus percentage of the marked price. Okay, example. If 40% discount is on a good marked to be sold at $20, what amount is the customer to remit at the cashier? For instance, so they want to sell an item for $20 and there's a 40% discount. Okay, so we'll find the 40% of the $20 and remove it from the 29. That's all. So 40% of the $20, which is the same thing as 40 over 100 times 20. Okay, and that will give us 8. So cash price will therefore be 20 minus 40% of the $20, which is 20 minus 8, and that will give us $12. So when you want to pick the item, or when you pick the item and you want to tender cash at the cashier, you are going to tender $12. Okay, let's look at another example. A trader gives a discount of 12% on the marked price of an article if a customer pays $1,760 for the article. What is the marked price of the article? So in this case, you can see what is happening there. You have been given the discount percent, and you have been given the amount, the cash that the customer tendered. So the only thing we need to find out is the marked price. So all you need to do is to substitute all these given values in the formula that was stated previously in the previous slide, and then you make the unknown subject. So we start by saying let X be the marked price of the article. We already know that cash price is equal to marked price minus Y% of marked price, where the Y% is the discount percent. So cash price will therefore be equals to X minus 12% of X. So if you do that, X minus 12% of X is the same thing as saying, okay, multiply both sides by 100, so that we have 1,760 times 100 to be equals to 100 times X minus 12X when you multiply both sides of that expression by 100. So our X will be equals to 176,000 divided by 88. Whatever the value that will give you, write it and send it to me now. Then we have solved example 2. A dealer marks his article to gain 25%, but allows 2.5 kobo discount on every naira cash sale. What percentage profit does he make on a cash sale? Okay, you have to carefully listen to this example up to 2 times. Okay, but it's very simple and straightforward. So what happens here is this. There should be a marked price on the item. Okay, we don't know the marked price. So we start by saying let that price, the marked price, let it be, marked price MP, for instance. Okay, then it will have a cost price, of course. Then that marked price becomes the selling price. However, the dealer wants to make profits of 25%. Even though he wants to make profit of 25%, he still gives a discount of 2.5 kobo per naira. So all this interpretation does. Let the cost price be X. So the dealer wants to gain 25%. That means gain is equal to 25% of X. And that means the selling price will be the 25% of X plus X. So our gain, okay, will therefore be equal to the selling price minus the cost price, right? And our gain, which is 25% of X, okay, is now equals to the selling price, which should be the marked price, minus, which should be the cash price, minus the cost price, right? So the selling price is equal to the cost price plus 25% of X, which is 25X over 100. All I just did there is to take X to the other side. So the selling price, the X will now become positive. So our selling price will be equal to X plus 25X over 100. And when you do the addition of those two fractions, it will give us 125X over 100. However, the discount is equal to 2.5 kobo for every 1 naira. And 2.5 kobo is just like saying 2.5, we have 100 kobo in a naira. So you're saying 2.5 kobo in every 100 kobo, which is the same thing as 5 over 2 divided by 100, or 5 over 2%. So our cash price, which is marked price minus discount, therefore will be equals to 125x over 100 minus 5 over 2% of 125x over 100. So if you simplify that process, we have 1 over 25x over 100 minus open bracket 5 over 200 times 125x over 100, then you close the bracket. If you simplify that process, you will get 975x over 800. Our profit, which is same thing as gain, is equal to cash price minus cost price. I've already said our cash price is 975x over 100. So we remove it from the cost price, which is equivalent to X, of course. So we have profit to be equal to 975x over 100 minus X. If you do that simplification of a fraction there, you have your profit to be 175x over 800. Then percentage profit, which is equivalent to profit over cost price times 100. Our profit is 175x over 800. Then divided by X, then times 100. X will divide X. So you have 175 over 800 times 100. And that will give us 175 over 8, which will give us 21.875%. Classwork. Please make attempt of this classwork and forward your attempts to me. I'll be here to answer your questions, to guide you. Each time you take a step, some of you shy away because you think I'm far away. I'm not far away. I'm just a click away. Take a step, write it out, take a shot, send it to me during this period. If it is during the period of this lesson, I will answer to it immediately. I will tell you this is correct. I will mark it and send it back to you immediately. But the challenge is when you listen to this and you know the fear. What if I write rubbish? Write the rubbish and send to me. Let me correct you, and then you can begin to take the step gradually till you are done. Okay? However, I encourage you to make attempt of the classwork and forward your attempts to me, right? Then I want to encourage as many of you that have been doing the classwork and the assignment. You're doing very well. And as for those that have refused to forward their attempts, I wish you luck. Thank you for listening.